is the engagement party for Allison and Daniel. It's Saturday, February, I believe, the 18th. There's Woody and Mary Ann and Allison's aunt and uncle, and Betsy and Grant Dixon, Jane, Allison, Tanya. Everybody's just having a good time.
My whole married life that I said, I was talking to Sandy just last week. So I said, I'm going to get a question. These are better
I don't think it's going to get any further than that, so. I just want
Hi, Carol.
Spies are us. Go off of that again so we can get a picture of it. Yes, yes. That is so cute.
Throw up again, Allison.
Yeah, throw up again, Allison.
Go off again. Tell her just there. Just throwing it all over. I think that is so cute.
Because they're just opposite of children. They're children, they turn the camera on and but
And they won't, then they won't perform.
won't perform now. So.
Everything we had, Orlando was giving us and my dad. Got married.
Having lamb chops with 14 different kinds of sauce.
You pick up our mattresses. I'm happy to stay after that. She eats training. Very good. Maybe not quite better, but they were not really. I agree. That's what I thought.
You're short enough. You don't need to duck down like that.
That first night.
You're all right.
told we were newlyweds, at least we could stand outside when we wanted.
Miserable. I said, oh, well, just go and get a. Oh, they didn't have the scotch and water. That'll. Kathy. Kathy.
Are you in the Durango?
No, actually, Papa drove. We're gonna have to go and.
Mom and
Yes, your mom.
We've had this conversation many times.
oh yeah.
And the commitment of it all. I keep telling them, you're just not going to go. Don't just and then following really not going to
Justice will be here taking notes.
you make a decision.
There goes Lizzie.
Scott tried that. Of course, when it's her whole town.
Lacey.
The small town. Let her have anything.
There.
I've never been in a bathroom.
Carolyn, you're hidden behind the flowers.
I've worked at getting behind it now, don't. Oh my God. You're fine.
When it gets so quiet.
Mom, I think it's closed. You push the little gray button at that.
Okay, this is the balcony. There's some room right here. Then you have to step up. And you could have them up that way. A bunch of room. The same thing over. Yeah, I think we have enough of the balcony. Okay. Way up there. And then release them.
Look at the bottom of them.
Bluebell Creameries, no way! Oh, those are great, Sarah Jane.
Hey, that's neat.
How fun!
Yes, Daniel's a huge Bluebell fan.
They're from the Bluebell Creamery.
No kidding.
They
How
are.
cute.
They're for That's great. Thank you. I'm good. Perfect. What?
How much is it?
It's great. Paper. I'm getting too rowdy. That is so beautiful. Thank you. It says, be devoted to one another, honor one another above yourselves. Oh, isn't that sweet? Thank you. I accidentally hid this. Hang that somewhere where. No, I hid the.
I'm gonna hang it in his bathroom.
Hang it by the spice rack.
It's not in alphabetical order, is it?
The spice rack?
Fast one?
Not yet.
That would be dangerous.
We saw this thing on the Food Network.
And then she left.
That's the first book of the boat. Even last night.
Yes, I had kind guests last week. Oh, it's my china. How sweet. So pretty. I won't take it all out. It's my china. Thanks, Mom.
Oh, she's writing.
No, she won't. Oh, it's
It's me, and I'm sitting there going, oh, I already know what it is. I can write it down.
That one.
Thank you. There. Ooh, thank you.
She said to finish the roll.
It's
She
our
gave me extra.
towels. Thank you so much. You're welcome. They're navy. They're called Midnight or something like that. Thank you. I love our towels.
I know, I couldn't. Probably this is yours, Casey, right? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Or it seems like it.
Oh, how sweet. What a sweet note. From Casey. The nose!
Thank you. That's great.
Gee, I hope I can put that back together.
She always gives beautiful
Wrapped in the back seat of the car on the way.
You did good. That makes it even more appreciated, doesn't it? That that happened in the car.
By tape and scissors to do it.
I used to carry tape and scissors and rabbit header and ribbon in my car forever. I did that. And how the kids
It's
were.
a good idea.
You did
Last
what?
minute birthday parties you
No,
forgot
no,
about.
birthday parties.
You did what?
Carried it in the car.
I don't remember.
It's just a regular bag.
Oh, yeah. Just a bow. Not very fancy.
Allison, this is your mom's camera. The picture's not clear when you look.
It's
through it.
okay.
Okay.
It's just like that. It's
Okay.
actually, that's my camera.
Double check.
It's just like that. Another place setting is awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, give him this card.
You have a little card.
I asked before and I said, I wanna wrap it and give it to him.
Where did they get it?
No, that's why.
Where did they find it?
Wait till I got the nails.
What do you guys talk about?
You know when you register something, they're like, well, just give him this card, and you're like, I'd like to wrap it. I'd like to have it to give him,
I'm
not
gonna
a.
send it out in from the warehouse.
Just have it sent to your house well in
Isn't it
advance, I
sweet?
guess, I don't know.
I like those little bags with little writing. They're so cute.
Thank you. It's from Mrs. Sorrels and Leslie. In a cute little bag.
It'd be funny if you were that little girl or that little boy, and then like 20 years later, you're still like on bags.
Turn it over, I think.
You're the bad boy from the pictures. Well, the card.
He wouldn't forget because their mom and dad have that all over them.
That's
Ooh,
right.
how pretty. That's beautiful. It has little bells up here. Sweet. Thank you.
Oh no, it must be a box and box and box.
Oh, I see. Yes, I know what you mean. That's not this thing too.
You need to take the other thing out first to understand.
This?
No, the big one, go ahead. Yeah, take open the big one.
Open the big one first.
You can't have that.
That was just a joke.
I always look at and go, oh, that's I love that stuff. Those are gorgeous. Thank you. Oh, yes. Yes. Those are beautiful. Thank y'all.
And Allison, the flower arrangement, it's also from the Princesses there for you.
Oh, thank
So
you.
I
That's
don't know
beautiful
how.
too.
Just gorgeous.
That is beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
What the flower shop? What the flower shop?
Yes.
You don't want to dig. But you dig in a flower shop?
Really neat.
As long as you don't have to go back to school. Although at TJC they offer that horticultural class.
I like
that you
that
can take.
It's very unique. We were just looking at the sound height on this.
Oh, really?
Hey, so come on, discharge her.
Grr, baby, grr.
Together, folks. Come on.
That'll be a lot new.
Do it again. Do it again. Come on, folks. 107. 1, 2. Step up to the plate. Ready, and. Do it again. 107. 1, 2. Ready, and. From 115 to 116, that's time. 1 ba 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 dum. Start at 112, folks. 112. 1, 2, ready, and now go. 1 and 2 and 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 1. Do it again. 112. Do it again. Ready, and 1 and 2 and 1 1, 2, ready, and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1.
don't love video cameras.
And you feel the world doing this, and you hear crunch, 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 crunch. He walks down the sidewalk and around the driveway, or around the garage, and back up the other side of the garage, and you hear the gate creak. And then you see it drop back up, and everything goes black. Because he pressed the button again. And Jared's first the light on, does that mean anything?
Yes,
That means
it's
it's
like
recording.
going, hi, Gene, say something really clever for us.
Tissue paper. Way cool.
Well, okay, say something not clever for us. Hi.
It's from the Sherman.
Yeah. Cool.
What is it?
It's a Robo Grip.
I got it now.
Oh, Robo Grip. Oh. A manly tool.
Yes, that's right.
Guard? Robo guard?
That's when, when you pull your kid's first tooth, you won't leave. You'll leave plier marks on the jawline there. Yeah.
That's cool.
How come Tommy's eating?
Thank you.
Because he got
He's
his
the only one that's
food.
got food.
I think you should have
Did I already eat? Was it good?
Yeah, you really look like you were enjoying it.
Order.
Oh, I know
What
Mike's
a
got there.
concept.
Did you order?
Were we supposed to order?
If I get cold food.
Yeah, and that's not just for the meat.
Will, say hello, Mike. Say something clever. Say something clever.
Something clever.
Very good. Okay, Karen, now it's your turn. Something clever.
Something clever.
Very good.
Is it my turn?
Yes, it's your turn.
Something clever.
Very, boy, these guys are fast learners. Are we ready for the next
Hopefully I won't
present?
ever have to use those.
No, you're just saying that your part is just a Daniel do this.
I can't see
Yeah,
who's
that's
down
right.
there. That is.
That's right.
I'm good at that.
That's good.
Not a honeydew anymore.
Tell me, Ruth, what are we getting there? Look in here. Look in right in there. Are we getting anything at all? Can you tell me now?
Not even in the black wall now.
Hi, Jenny.
Another gift.
We need another gift.
It's right there. It's right there.
Coming.
Where is it?
Where's the gift?
Okay, we got when they watch.
That's okay.
And it says, the answer is, what is it?
Is that your final answer?
And the Emmy goes to
Bill Gates.
How come Tommy's got
Deja vu. Okay.
deja vu?
Deja vu, yes.
Deja vu.
I've always wanted to close down a restaurant without having eaten.
Something that got scared.
But Jenny, at least you had dinner this time. Remember the last time we had Mexican
Who is it from?
Edwards.
How could I
What is it?
forget?
The size it fits.
What is it?
It's a gift card for
To Lowe's?
Sears.
Oh, no. Just seriously.
Oh,
Let's do it.
yay.
Thank you.
Jared's discovery card.
Sign your name.
What?
That's good. Other than it's expired.
You get 1% back.
Check the expiration date.
That was yesterday. That's on
Oh, you opened it way too slow.
Okay, here we go. Where did Vicky go?
Buddy.
Oh,
It's supposed to be last week.
She must have got.
well, her coat's still here. Here we go. Look at this wonderful gift. Everybody touch.
Mikey.
Mikey, Mikey, Mikey.
Mike, I said your last name.
Should I be scared?
I would be.
I would be very afraid.
Mike enjoyed rapping.
And yes, I kind of have to explain it.
Oh God.
Oh, this is scary.
Get the explanation.
Intellectual
You gotta have.
There's nothing you can't fix now.
I have no excuse.
That's great.
And a stud finder.
See, that's when you hate it.
How come it's not going off?
Mike says that's for your midlife crisis.
You don't know where you are.
Wait, how come Tommy has
Discover
food?
yourself.
Oh dear. Oh, crazy food.
Oh, no, that's right.
Bring us more beer.
there. Good present, Mike. You did good. Oh, there's Vicky. Okay, Vicky, it's your time to say something clever.
Something clever?
Something.
I think she's the quickest.
Very good. Okay. One more. Something clever.
Why does Tommy do it?
Something clever.
Something very good. You're catching on.
Really? I haven't had my chance.
Okay, Leslie's going to say something clever.
Something clever.
Bonnie, what about you? What have you got to say?
I can't actually sit there and eat while the rest of us are starving to death. And now the bar
Just say one forkful after the other. Yeah.
Oh dear. Vicky, did you find our food out there anywhere?
No, I found some friends.
Why don't you go see if we can find some food?
They've not brought a check yet. We could leave.
Sam left. Something Sam got up at 8 o'clock.
What you doing down there?
Well, let's get our ice cream and leave. I'm full.
I am too. What? One more tortilla here for the road, and I'm out of here.
And another pint of sauce.
That's right.
You ain't tortillas?
Oh yeah.
It's not like it's the bar actually closed. Beats me.
I'll take some
I don't
more
know why
hops.
this is so difficult.
He didn't pay for it.
I have not been doing well on Wednesday.
Oh, I have a drink now. Sort of a blank day.
A-N-N-E.
Something good in there?
W-E-T. One T.
No, thank you.
It's just tissue paper.
Uh-oh. We know who's...
Mind boggles. Yeah.
What else you got in there besides screws?
Washers and nuts. Oh, it's
Washers and nuts. Uh-oh.
That needs to come when the water comes.
They got a book to go with that.
You don't know how to use that screwdriver.
I'll figure it out.
You take tab A and put it in.
The red ones are for the right hand, and the black ones are for the left.
Right, left-handed screwdriver.
That's right. Right,
You
left
got
hand
the
screwdriver.
red ones are for the space notes.
That's it.
Space notes.
Okay, well, I guess we'll stop now. Are you going to stop now?
So the bar is closed?
Light up, there you go.
Does it happen?
Is the power
I've
on?
never been to a man's shower before.
It's going.
Okay.
As long as you didn't remind it or anything.
Just take it up, put somebody else's gift in it, take it on.
Where would I? I've never been invited.
Is it like a men's locker room?
Oh, that kind of shower.
She's been there. I know. Surely.
Surely, I've been there. Been there, done that.
That is the look for the wedding. That is the look we're all wanting.
Oh, yes.
Leslie, what are you doing?
It's only silver.
This one's in
For the wedding.
This is the look. We all want
Only my
right
sister.
there.
I think so. You wear one on the head.
Yes, I think that's definitely.
This is what we'll be seeing at the Oscars next year.
Yes.
Nothing else, trendsetter.
Yeah, you're a trendsetter, girl.
Say yes, yes.
Probably won't, but you never know.
Oh, that's well.
What you got there?
All-in-one screwdriver.
An all-in-one screwdriver? Can you do that?
Well, I got one of those for Christmas.
Brad told me to
Oh,
find
it's
that.
awesome.
He has one.
Oh, I love it. I won't let Jarrett touch it.
You turn it,
And I don't.
I mean, they drop in and
Yeah,
out.
you've got several jets. Oh, it's just awesome. You want me to show you how to use it? know where I keep mine.
Mommy,
Selective hearing already, you're big. That usually doesn't set in until like the third or fourth year.
You're a big dog teacher.
You know, we had to.
Incoming, it was even wrapped. Whoa. Pretty.
I think I've done nothing but you can't make me
I think I would need to walk home.
Bonnie will show you.
Yeah, Bonnie will show you.
something turns and it drops in.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, way cool.
Now,
I could have figured it out.
To make it drop, you just
Break it.
pull it up, push it over, drop it down.
Oh, wait.
And then you dial, see this little arrow thing?
Oh, how cool.
You just dial to whichever you want your big Phillips. You just dial there.
Come out of that big boy.
See, how does this move? Or maybe this.
Here, big fella.
Big miles a year.
You're ready for a big fella? Yeah.
Here, honey.
Lock it down. Lock it
Just can't get people straight lines like that. Whoa, can't do that. Oh, no, go there.
Oh, see.
Isn't that the coolest? The only screwdriver you will ever need.
Don't believe that.
That is
But
cool.
it's not color coded for you.
That's why I gave you the whole big package.
That's cool.
That way you can just kind of.
More food? Yeah. Is there an off position on it?
Yeah, that's it right there. You can't turn it off.
When there's not one up here, I'd say it's off.
Yeah, if you flick it.
Call Arnold if you ever need help. That's the 800 hotline.
SCR, you know. 1-800 Scrooge.
You guys are gonna have a lot of fun with it.
I'll tell you what, you give this group a couple of drinks. They're pretty good. We ought to do this before rehearsal. We ought to do this before
Oh,
rehearsal.
those little notes will tell everywhere. Anthony has the writing, you know. Yep. Yepper. Well, they look at that videotape I made tonight.
You're gonna have to just wait.
Oh,
We're
man.
giving him all these presents and he's gonna leave the group, man.
Take them back.
That's not the way this works.
To be good for the kids.
And mine needs to go
Oh,
on the
yeah.
same ticket with her and him on the end.
And give it to
Give it to him. This guy over here.
the chip guy.
They put,
The one that ate first.
The one you dumped the chips on. The one that said I could have
John
chips.
came
So I
cook.
just came here. The dirty old man.
When you can get some instant knives.
And he turned on this door.
That's right.
they got the gold platinum.
Wait, that's not all. What you got? Who's that from? What is it? Nice. Oh. That's good. He slices and dices everything.
Me too. I can do some chop chop.
Yeah, you gotta look out when he gets that big old knife out.
Oh, that's the screwdriver.
No, I think we got them backwards.
Whatever you do, don't screw up.
Screwdriver.
Be difficult.
Yeah, here's an envelope.
She had him.
Yeah, that's right.
The card is on my desk.
This is so much fun. We should do this every week.
Every week.
Forget bells. Oh, I'm sorry. There went your chance at the ring. There it went. Right back to 0.
And then there were 12. He said,
It
"The
was
hell with
awfully
the bell."
And then we're 11. Hush!
Bring it. Hold on just a second.
They're not gonna let us come back here.
Bring a case to,
okay.
That's
Taste the bill.
We're closing the place down. I'm sorry, did I just think that was that it?
Oh, yeah, it can happen.
Of course, I doubt you'll be invited.
You know, this Ace Hardware store is cool.
Oh, yeah.
It's all, that's where we found that nutcracker.
What?
Who's that from?
From Ende. Thank you, sir.
Where are we going?
Andy was
Ace
paying
Hardware.
attention.
It's the only one I think in town.
Ace is the place.
For the helpful heart.
That's the one over there.
It's over by the Hollywood Theater.
Yeah.
It has all kinds of stuff. Been there for a long
Oh,
time.
you know, you're great.
This is the Nick
That is full of newspapers.
It's a do-it-yourself house.
Yeah, Tractor Supply. Have you been to the Tractor Supply place?
Yeah, duct tape.
Duct tape.
Is that the one?
Never mind. Go ahead.
There's that.
Just an FYI, I got online with IKEA.
You can say it's from
I got a catalog.
Oh, really? That's,
Yeah, there's some cool stuff in there.
that's where you need to get
It's
your
like a
IKEA.
Scandinavian furniture place.
My what?
IKEA.
Kitchen cabinets.
Oh.
That y'all are doing it.
The rate.
What is it, Robertson?
80-36.
Is there a,
It's from, well, I don't know, it's from Sally.
is it,
Be in my backyard for spread.
is it salad?
She had to go take care of like,
Right now, I live at
the little boy's gonna give him trouble.
And in like 3 doors down across the street.
Are y'all ready? Y'all ready? Hotel you lived on.
She's already gone over the bed. I don't know.
Yes, that's it.
I'll eat
Yes,
it.
yes, yes, yes.
Had been taking some drugs.
You haven't been drinking.
I can't remember how to spell read. When? Too many choices.
What is it?
Grill basket.
Grill basket.
Person I've seen better tennis rackets.
Did you really want one of those?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, you can
Randy
shoot
bought
the
one that
ball,
holds 6 weenies.
Oh, good. You can barbecue your weenies with it.
Or my vegetables, yes.
Oh, vegetables.
I got the veggies for you.
The fish.
Not if it-
Yeah, it could go anywhere to eat with you. You never took you on.
Tofu to you.
It seems like I got what I wanted to do. If it wasn't mixed.
This one has my name on it.
Oh, your name's under the bow.
That's got some cool stuff in it.
Looks lethal.
That is very huge.
Very sharp. Very garden sticking out.
What is that thing on the top?
Had a shirt.
Lethal.
It looks so cool. I want one of those. That thing looks deadly. That's for when she gets mad at him.
It's a frog
No, thank
gigger
you.
slash cultivator.
And you can put it in the grill. You put the frogs in the grill.
There you
There's some
go.
riveting.
Yeah, yeah.
What is that?
Did you say it's riveting?
Oh, skewers.
Riveting.
Riveting.
Skewers.
That way when
Boy,
you do their little
how exciting.
legs, it can't get
Something I've always wanted.
Skewers.
It's like the far side, they had all the little frogs in the wheelchairs.
At the restaurant.
Yeah.
I gotta break on this year's calendar. There's some stuff on this year's calendar that's just
Did you see the
hysterical.
Did you see the one 2 days ago about the guy that bathroom stall? The guy's sitting, you know, you can see feet underneath the bathroom stalls. One pair of normal feet, the other one is wrapped up in bandage, you know, and a piece of the mummy's bandage
was on my far
goes
side
from one
calendar.
stall.
Yeah, that's what we're talking
to
about.
the other one, it goes. Little did Harry know that he had just made a horrible, drastic mistake. Or something like that. It was just. It was awful. My favorite Fox site is still the one that shows Noah on the ark and a bunch of animals are standing around and they're all looking down like this. There's 4 hooves sticking up in the air like this, you know, and Noah's going, well, that's it for the unicorns. From now on, the carnivores 3rd deck and below.
I like the ones that the hell ones. Look at the accordion players and
You've only got 5 minutes.
And the other one about the deer. All right.
Back scratcher.
You can't have gingivitis if you have no gums.
Fix that problem.
This is gonna be a very interesting movie to watch.
No, I got my veggie.
We need to watch it next.
Yeah, Leslie's putting it in her car.
Be careful whenever you're pulling stuff out of there, by the way.
Man, that hurts.
You got that?
You could always use it for a weapon if you need to.
That looks medieval.
Excuse me.
Oh, it's time to take your medication.
Okay, everybody, say goodbye.
Say goodbye.
Say goodnight. Say goodnight.
Peter, say goodbye.
Oh, gee. Adieu. I don't. I'm sitting too close to you.
Good night,
Say goodnight.
Good night, Gracie.
That's okay.
That's a great
It's a hat.
Is that bad luck or what?
You're gonna be there more often than you think.
Very ergonomic.
Man, you need Bluebell with that?
Tuning fork.
A tuning fork.
To be used with some of those wonderful Arnold Sherman compositions.
You already did yourself in. It's too late to save
Now,
yourself.
what was it I said again?
We may have it on tape.
We need it to be our It's really hard to find toenail clippers. Really good job. Never lose that.
This is a gardener's friend. Some Miracle-Gro.
All right.
You know, yeah.
Especially for working so they don't bloom. Burn.
Is that all?
That orchid.
Boy, it's blowing out there again. Are you going home tonight, Jean?
Some seeds.
No, I gotta go to bed.
Larkspur.
And notice that they're
Ooh,
all
9 o'clock.
planted between June and later in the year.
Oh, that's special.
Alaska Shasta Daisy. That's where we're going for our honeymoon.
Shasta?
Oh.
Alaska.
Are you guys cruising?
They're doing the cruise.
Oh, cool. Are you leaving for like?
I thought my ex-brother-in-law
Right
doing
after?
it the same day, and they're going up to Shasta Lake for their honeymoon. They're renting houseboat. We thought,
Nice, great food. Now let's get down to the really important things in life.
How do you use that in the garden? Nostalgia.
Yeah, you
Make those little dirt balls.
Some mud pie.
That's for digging out
he gets married that night. So when I leave, I'm going to fix that house and go and take her in.
Aerate your soul.
Yep. minutes late.
Very quickly, if I could get Allison to stand up and introduce her mother and father real quickly and her attendants. Just so we can know you. And then we'll let you speak.
I'm introducing my friends.
And your attendants.
Okay.
The girl attendants, the female attendants.
This is my dad, Woody Dixon, and my mom, Mary Ann Dixon. And my attendant is Sarah Jane Gray and Sarah Brown, Carolyn Brown, Dina Plummer, Black Thomas, Father Dina, Tanya Thomas, and Angie Rodemaker. And Leslie, you're sitting on the wrong side.
I know, I'm sorry.
And Leslie Sorrels.
Grandparents and grandparents. Yes. I will work with you later. It will take just a few minutes. Okay, Daniel, going to introduce and place your hand on her hand. And walk down. Oh, you see that?
I can take the hand.
Well, no, you offer your arm, and she puts her, and then you just put your hand on hers. And especially when you're dealing with stairs, you know, that's good.
Isn't that special?
All right, next one, just set and get a few rows down.
Oh, they're fast learners. Is he gonna smile? And hopefully Sarah Jane won't giggle all the way down the aisle.
Yeah, two trailers, two church, tree we call it, big most probably a week or 10 days after that, they stole it.
My brother did that, he shot up to 6'1" and 36 pounds, beginning his freshman year. I know. And his knees just didn't even, so he didn't even go as much. And he's forever smashing his arms into door frames. I just had no idea where Jared's was. Has been. I discovered the other day that our handbell quartet plays Sunday morning. And I just had a real light summer dress in the parking lot because it gets so very warm and I rose in the parking lot here. I'm damn nervous. I remember whacking myself with an arm. I was very bruising.
Your neighbor across the street was he finally got through and stopped.
Wait.
What? What's in the box?
Oops, damn, sorry. All of them.
Chicken wings. And the
Arnold is now demonstrating 6 in hand versus 2 in hand or 4 in hand.
We can do that. We can do like,
Here we go.
like we do for heart's weight.
Arnold is now demonstrating 6 in hand versus 2 in hand or 4 in hand.
We can do that. We can do like,
Here we go.
like we do for heart's weight.
There's 2.
There you go. 6 in hand.
I'd like to thank y'all for coming tonight. Let me get your glasses for me. And hope y'all had a good time, had a good meal. There's still plenty of food left in there. They're gonna serve till 11 o'clock, so we've got another hour left. So feel free to eat up, blow up, or whatever. Whatever y'all feel like doing. There's plenty of dessert, coffee. The staff's on till 11 o'clock. Let me get my thoughts together here. I'd like to wish Daniel and Allison well tomorrow. Here's the bride and groom.
That's okay.
Oh yeah, ring your bell. Everybody ring your bell.
Somebody that's making them honor.
That's right. I'm Dana Plummer, and that's my husband, Michael. And I was totally mute and paralyzed by emotion at my own wedding. I couldn't say a word, so I'll try to make it. Allison and I have been friends since the 7th grade. So we went through a lot of changes together, from adolescence to batten up, to college, to starting our careers, and now marriage and a family. So we've been through a lot of changes together, but I think the one constant we've always had is our friendship. And I knew in the 7th grade that Allison was very special.
Sun's coming up.
Anyway, Daniel, you're getting a wonderful person. She's beautiful in every way, and I knew that in the 7th grade, and I think that a friend like Allison only comes along once in a lifetime, or twice if you're lucky. So I wish you health and happiness and love and lots of humor. I think that helps. That helps.
Definitely. I guess we'll start by saying just a warm-hearted thank you. All right.
Tough, ain't it?
If y'all weren't some of our best friends, y'all wouldn't be here tonight. And we'd only share it with y'all anyway. Many thanks to my parents, my best friends, I grown now? Am I? I want to be. Thank you.
You just don't know what it means to us that y'all are here. And gosh, there are some people here that have come from so far and gone to such efforts and extents to be here, and we just appreciate it so much. Y'all mean the world to us, you really do. Each one of you. And thank you so much. The handbell group music sounds so wonderful. And we so appreciate all your work. Really worked hard and worked, well, I won't hear a lot of it tomorrow, but I know that we'll get lots of good comments on it because I heard it tonight and it was wonderful. And of course, thank you, Dana's parents. This has been so lovely tonight. Thank you very, very much. And for all of your support through this whole planning period. It couldn't have gone any smoother. And most of that was because you have wonderful parents. And especially, gosh, my parents have been wonderful. You want to be the same as one another. And y'all can talk amongst yourselves now. You don't have to watch.
Not too much.
I do know. Come back anytime. She got one too. Look at this.
Oh, thank you. I'm so glad for that too.
Basic engineering. What is your 20?
Please try to get them all.
What's that hook in the back for? Is that for a rope?
That's for the ring, you know.
Let's see how he's got his already in.
Well, I had mine in too, but I just.
Hey, and that's.
Hey, I didn't have anything to say, so I just.
Like smelling these things, my nose tingle. Start sneezing every second.
We're gathered here this day in the presence of God and all these assembled witnesses to unite this man, Daniel Sorrels, and this woman, Allison Dixon, in holy matrimony. Today, this ceremony is more than just a piece of paper. It's more than a social contract. It's more than a set of vows. Today, this ceremony is an expression that mirrors the love that our Creator has given to us. Daniel and Allison, I want you to pause for just a moment, and I want you to look around. I want you to look at the friends who have come. Just look behind you. They're looking at you. Now, I want you to know these are the people who've always loved you. Your parents, your friends who've stood by you and they've encouraged you. Your parents who have invested their hopes and their dreams and their hearts from the day that you were born into this world, maybe for this moment. So from generation to generation, life commits itself to life, and hope commits itself to hope, and love commits itself to love. Today, forever, Daniel and Allison, your lives will be fused together. It will be a relationship that will set in motion and that can never be undone. Forever, this day, this moment will be recorded in the annals of history and eternity. If there are any who can see just cause why these two should not be married, speak now or forever hold your peace. You're in luck. Who gives this bride in marriage?
My mother and I.
Okay. You may be seated. Shall we pray together? Father, this day we step into your presence, acknowledging that you are the creator of our lives. And Father, that you've come into this world and given us your Son, Jesus Christ, to do for us what we could not do for ourselves. And Father, we acknowledge this day that neither Daniel nor Allison have the ability to love each other. And Father, that their lives are bound upon your word and upon the commitments that you have already made to us. God, we celebrate your grace and your love and your kindness and your generosity. Father, we thank you so much for giving us this moment to be able to witness your love for us. Father, may the commitments that they make this day be an honor in your sight. And Father, may they choose this day to give their hearts to you and to you alone. And I pray these things in your Son's precious and holy name. Amen. You okay? Daniel and Allison, I ask you to pick verses that would be symbolic. It would be your hopes, and it would be your dreams for your marriage together. And you chose Colossians, the 3rd chapter, verses 12 through 17, and I want to read them to you. So, chosen by God for this new life of love, dress in the wardrobe God picked out for you. A wardrobe of compassion and kindness and humility, quiet strength and discipline. Be even-tempered, content with second place, quick to forgive an offense. Forgive as quickly and as completely as the Master forgave you. And regardless of what else you put on, wear love. It's your basic, all-purpose garment. Never be without it. And then it said, let the peace of Christ keep you in tune with each other, in step with each other. None of this going off and doing your own thing. And cultivate thankfulness. Let the word of Christ have the run of the house and give it plenty of room in your lives. Instruct and direct one another using good common sense. And sing. Sing your hearts out to God. Let every detail in your lives, words, actions, whatever, be done in the name of the Master Jesus, thanking God the Father every step of the way. These scriptures, Daniel and Allison, are absolutely the most beautiful wedding scriptures of all. Not only do they describe the heart of God, but they also contain the secret for a powerful and a successful marriage. First of all, it began to talk about this new life of love, that you have been chosen by God to be His children. And this day, Allison, this day, Daniel, you have been given permission by God to marry each other for eternity, to choose one another. To choose this new life of love means that this old life of love is gone. In other words, it is the old life about protecting our needs and our dreams and our desires and our wants and our concerns. From this day forward, Daniel, your world will immediately double. And from this day forward, Allison, every decision that you make will not just be about you, but also be about Daniel, and likewise. This new life of love will only be experienced in the presence of giving and sacrifice. From this day, you are called to model the character of Christ. And the Christian marriage always begins in modeling the character of Christ in the words that you speak. The scriptures that you chose listed those words, Daniel. They're words of compassion and words of kindness and humility and strength and constant encouragement. Allison, never stop asking those questions. Daniel, never stop asking those questions, because it always reveals the wonder of your love, and the questions that you ask each other eliminates the assumptions that kills every relationship. Practice speaking those words of hope, Allison. Practice praising her every day of your life together, Daniel. Every day, search for a new way to say, I love you. But even better than speaking, learn how to listen. Not just to the words of her mouth, but listen to the impressions of Allison's heart. And Allison, from this day forward, listen to the intentions of Daniel's soul. Model the character of Christ not only in your words, but also in your attitudes and your actions. Your scripture verses in verse 13 said, be even tempered and be content with second place, quick to forgive. Forgive quickly and completely, it says. This simply means this: always love before you think. Always love before you speak. And always love before you act. Practice forgiving yourself. More important than forgiving the other, learn to forgive yourself first. Then you will have the power to forgive each other. And last, you must model Christ in your hearts. With peace in your hearts, loving the same thing, then you will sing in harmony. A heart that is so close that no one can tell who is leading. But you must understand, Daniel and Allison, that marriage is not like a duet. It is much like a Bach fugue, where the melody is exchanged between the right hand and the left hand, and you have to search for who is leading and who is directing. It is woven together in seamless melody of love. And then what will bind your hearts together? In conclusion, it will always be thankfulness. Every couple, every marriage, you can gauge the intimacy, Allison. You can gauge the intimacy, Daniel, by how thankful, how grateful two hearts are to each other. You are not promised tomorrow. You're not promised next week. So each day of your life, kiss each other each morning as if it were your first and as if it were your last. Love each other as if there would be no tomorrow. And hold each other with all of the passion and all the purity and all of the promise of eternity. Would you hand your bouquet? Now, Daniel and Allison, if you'll hold each other's hands. Daniel, I will begin with you, and these are the vows. And at the very end, if you'll simply say, I do. Daniel, you take Allison into the very center of your life. Will you share with her the joy that you have for Christ? And do you promise to be an encouragement to her? Surrender your will to her all the days of your lives together. And do you promise to have a passion for God more than you do your job, your relationships, your family, and even your own life?
I do.
No, you better. And Allison, do you take Daniel into the very center of your life? And will you share with him the joy that you have for Christ? Do you promise to be an encouragement to him and surrender your will to him all of the days of your lives together? And do you promise to have a passion for God more than you do your own job, your relationship, your family, and even your own life?
I do.
Good. Now, Daniel, if you'll simply repeat after me these covenant vows to Allison. Before God and these witnesses,
Before God and these witnesses,
I make these sacred vows.
I make these sacred vows.
I promise to love,
I promise to love,
honor, and cherish you all of our days.
love, honor, and cherish you all of our days.
I promise to walk worthy of the Lord,
I promise to walk worthy of the Lord,
pleasing in every good way,
pleasing in every good way,
being fruitful in every good work,
being fruitful in every good work,
and increasing in the knowledge of His will.
and increasing in the knowledge of His will.
I pledge to be your closest companion and friend.
Pledge to be your closest companion and friend.
I commit to knowing and serving the Lord,
Commit to knowing and serving the Lord,
knowing that He who began a good work
knowing that He who began a good work
will carry it on to completion.
will carry it on to completion.
Now, Allison, if you'll repeat after me. Before God and these witnesses,
Before God and His witnesses,
I make these sacred vows.
I make these sacred vows.
I promise to love,
I promise to love,
honor, and cherish you all of our days.
honor, and cherish you all of our days.
I promise to walk worthy of the Lord,
I promise to walk worthy of the Lord,
pleasing in every good way,
pleasing in every good way,
being fruitful in every good work,
being fruitful in every good work,
and increasing in the knowledge of His will.
and increasing in the knowledge of His will.
I pledge to be your closest companion and friend.
I pledge to be your closest companion and friend.
I commit to knowing and serving the Lord,
I commit to knowing and serving the Lord,
knowing that He who began a good work
knowing that He who began a good work
will carry it on to completion.
will carry it on to completion.
Will you pray with me? Father, these sacred vows, these commitments that these have made to each other, the heart of Allison and the heart of Daniel, have been bound in heaven by the commitments that you have made to us. Father, I pray that you would bless these vows and these covenants, and Father, that they would never be broken this side of heaven. I pray these in your Son's precious and holy name. Amen. You in there. The rings throughout history have been known with much symbolism. The rings were given as a symbol of countries binding their hearts and their commitments and their values together. Much has been said about the never-ending circle of a ring, and much has been said about the preciousness of the gold and the diamonds that are placed upon these pieces of jewelry. But in my heart, I believe that when people see these rings upon Allison and Daniel's fingers, That they will know that there are boundaries that have been placed upon their hearts. They will know that from this day forward, that the yeses that they speak to each other this day also contain no's. That they have set the structure, they have set the boundaries of their hearts. And from this day forward, there are things that they will not allow themselves to think about. There are things that they will not allow themselves to say. And there are also things that they will not allow themselves to feel. These rings are symbolic of commitments that they make to God and to God alone this day, knowing that they will never cross these boundaries. Allison Dixon, this is your last day to be Allison Dixon. Daniel Sorrels. No longer will Daniel Sorrels exist after this day. Forever you will be united to someone else's heart. From this day forward, two hearts will beat as one. And by the authority invested in me as a minister of the gospel And by the state of Texas, I have the honor and the privilege to pronounce you husband and wife. You ready?
What's coming?
You may kiss your bride. You can turn inward, face. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Daniel Sorrels. Yes. On behalf of Daniel and Allison, we thank you for being here today. They are honored by your presence. They'd like for each of you to attend the reception with them immediately following at the below. And if there are maps in the back, if you would like to join us, you are dismissed. Thank you for coming. Unite this man, Daniel Sorrels, and this woman, Allison Dixon, in holy matrimony. Today, this ceremony is more than just a piece of paper. It's more than a social contract. It's more than a set of vows. Today, this ceremony is an expression that mirrors the love that our Creator has given to us. Daniel, Now, I want you to pause for just a moment, and I want you to look around. I want you to look at the friends. Come. Just look behind. They're looking at you. Now, I want you to know these are the people who've always loved you. Your parents, your friends who've stood by you, they've encouraged you. Your parents who've invested their hopes and their dreams and their hearts from the day that you were born into this world, maybe for this moment. So from generation to generation, life commits itself to life. Hope commits itself to hope, and love commits itself to love. Today, forever, Daniel and Allison, your lives will be fused together. It will be a relationship that is set in motion, and it can never be undone. Forever, this day, this moment, will be recorded in the annals of history and eternity. If there are any who see just cause why these two should not be married, speak now and forever hold your peace. You're in love. Who gives this bride in marriage? You may be seated. Daniel, now, I asked you to pick verses that would be symbolic. It would be your hopes, it would be your dreams for your marriage together. And you chose Colossians, the 3rd chapter, verses 12 through 17, and I went to read them to you. So, chosen by God for this new life of love, dress in the wardrobe God picked out for you. A wardrobe of compassion, and kindness, humility, quiet strength, and discipline. Be even-tempered, content with second place, quick to forgive an offense. Forgive as quickly and as completely as the Master forgave you. And regardless of what else you put on, wear love. And it's your basic, all-purpose garment, never be without. And then it said, let the peace of Christ keep you in tune with each other, in step with each other. None of this going off and doing your own thing. And cultivate that. Let the word of Christ have the run of the house and give it plenty of room in your lives. Instruct and direct one another using good common sense. And sing. Sing your hearts out to God. Let every detail in your lives, words, actions, whatever, be done in the name of the Master Jesus. Thanking God the Father every step of the way. These scriptures, Daniel and Allison, are absolutely the most beautiful wedding scriptures of all. Not only do they describe the heart of God, they also contain the secret for a powerful and successful marriage. First of all, it began to talk about this new life of love. That you have been chosen by God to be His children. And this day, Allison, this day, Mary, you have been given permission by God to marry each other for eternity. To choose one another, to choose this new life of love means that this old life of love is gone. In other words, the old life about protecting our needs and our dreams and our desires and our wants and our concerns. From this day forward, your world will immediately go. And from this day forward, Allison, every decision that you make will not just be about you, but also be about Daniel and likewise. This new life of love will only be experienced in the presence of giving and sacrifice. From this day, you are called to model the character of Christ. And Christian marriage always begins in modeling the character of Christ in the words that you speak. The scriptures that you chose listed those words there. They're words of compassion, and words of kindness and humility and strength and constant encouragement. Never stop asking those questions, because it always reveals the wonder of your love. And the questions that you ask each other eliminates the assumptions that fills every relationship. Practice speaking those words of hope, Allison. Practice praising her every day of your life. Every day search for a new way to say, I love you. But even better than speaking, learn how to listen. Not just to the words of her mouth, but listen to the impressions of Allison's heart. And Allison, from this day forward, listen to the intentions of Daniel's soul. Model the character of Christ not only in your words, but also in your attitudes and your actions. Your scripture verses in verse 13 said, be even tempered, and be content with second place, quick to forgive. Forgive quickly and completely, it says. It simply means this. Always love before you think. Always love before you speak. And always love before you act. Practice forgiving yourself. More important than forgiving the other, learn to forgive yourself first. Then you have the power to forgive each other. And last, you must model Christ in your hearts. With peace in your hearts, loving the same thing, then you sing in harmony. A heart that is so close that no one can tell who is leading. But you must understand, Daniel and Allison, that marriage is not like a duet. It is much like a Bach fugue, where the melody is exchanged between the right hand and the left hand, and you have to search for who is leading, who is directing. It is woven together. A seamless melody of love. And then what will bind your hearts together? In conclusion, we will always be couples. Every couple, every marriage, you can gauge the intimacy acts. You can gauge the intimacy then by how thankful, how great the two parts are to each other. You are not promised tomorrow. You're not promised next week. So each day of your life, kiss each other each morning as if it were your first and as if it were your last. Love each other as if there would be no tomorrow. Hold each other with all passion and all purity and all promise of eternity. Daniel and Allison will hold each other's hands. Daniel, I will begin with you and use the vows. At the very end, we'll simply say, I do. Daniel, you take Allison to the very center of your life. Will you share with her the joy that you have in Christ? And do you promise to be an encouragement to her? Surrender your will to her all the days of your lives together. And do you promise to have a passion for God, more than you do your job, your relationships, your family, and even your own life? No, you better. And you take Daniel into the very center of your life. And will you share with him the joy that you have in Christ? Do you promise to be an encouragement to him and surrender your will to him all the days of your lives together? And do you promise to have a passion for God more than you do your own job, your relationship, your family, and even your own life? Now, Dad, you'll simply repeat after me these covenant vows. Before God and these witnesses, I make these sacred vows. I promise to love, honor, and cherish you all of our days. I promise to walk worthy of the Lord. Pleasing in every good way. Be fruitful in every good work,
being fruitful in every good work,
and increasing in the knowledge of His will.
increasing in knowledge.
I pledge to be your closest companion and friend.
I pledge to be your closest companion and friend.
I commit to knowing and serving the Lord,
Commit to knowing and serving the Lord,
knowing that He who began a good work
knowing that He who began the work
will carry it on to completion.
carry it out to completion.
Wow, we repeat after me. Before God and these witnesses,
Before God and His witnesses,
I make these sacred vows.
I make these sacred vows.
I promise to love,
I promise to love,
honor, and cherish you all of our days.
honor, and cherish you all of our days.
I promise to walk worthy of the Lord.
I promise to walk worthy of the Lord,
Please, in a good way,
pleasing in every good way,
being fruitful in every good work,
being fruitful in every good work,
and increasing in the knowledge of His will.
and increasing in the knowledge of His will.
I pledge to be your closest companion and friend.
I pledge to be your closest companion.
I commit to knowing and serving the Lord,
I commit to knowing and serving the Lord,
knowing that He who began a good work
knowing that He who began a good work
will carry it on to completion.
will carry it out to completion.
Will you pray? Father, these sacred vows, these commitments that these have made to each other, the heart of Allison and the heart of Daniel, have been bound in heaven by the commitments that you have made to us. Father, I pray that you would bless these vows and these covenants. Father, that they would never be broken aside of that. I pray these in your so precious and holy name. Amen. The rings throughout history have been known with much symbolism. The rings were given as a symbol of countries binding their hearts and their commitments and their values together. Much has been said about the never-ending circle of a ring, and much has been said about the preciousness of the gold and the diamonds that are placed upon these pieces of jewelry. But in my heart, I believe that when people see these rings upon Allison and Daniel's fingers, that they will know that there are boundaries that have been placed upon their hearts. They will know that from this day forward, that the yeses that they speak to each other this day also contain no's. That they have set the structure, they have set the boundaries of their hearts. And from this day forward, there are things that they will not allow themselves to think about. There are things that they will not allow themselves to say. And there are also things that they will not allow themselves to feel. These rings are symbolic of commitments that they make to God and to God alone this day, knowing that they will never cross these boundaries. Allison Dixon, this is your last day to be Allison Dixon. Daniel Sorrels. No longer will Daniel Sorrels exist after this day. Forever you will be united to someone else's heart. From this day forward, two hearts will be as one. And by the authority invested in me as a minister of the gospel, by the state of Texas, and I have the honor and privilege to pronounce you husband and wife. Ready? You may kiss your brother. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Daniel Sorrels.
On the speed.
It's on SP.
Let's see. You know what, front row, you guys are probably going to kill me, but I think you guys are going to have to. Let me see if I can get you guys. Shoulders towards me just a little bit. Eyes right here. Good, good, good. Nice and smiles. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Good. Excellent. One more time.
Bellissimo.
That doesn't surprise me that they're having a string quartet, or but it was the music was. Oh.
You only did it once.
Yes, I don't know. I hope he gets real thin. Oh, did the horse need him? I have one in my car. And I think, yeah, I'll bring it. Looking for him. If he doesn't freak out, we'll get him. We'll take care of him. We'll get it all together.
I can't believe the sun is actually in
You
our
need to give
favor.
her that bow. They need it for the reception. Well, Forrest was in here.
Daniel, couldn't you gotten a bigger car? Big old car?
Bryson will get out. I'll take a picture.
There's room for me, right?
Yeah.
No?
Hey, Allie.
Yeah.
Guys. Allison, lean towards me, huh? There we go. Good.
Yes, sir, we sure do.
2, 3. Yeah, excellent. Okay, one more time. Are you all right? Here we go. Good.
Y'all got room for us?
What?
Y'all got room for us?
Yeah, there's room for you.
One more time. One more time. Here we go. I got a feeling we ain't getting in. Good. And one kiss for me.
Oh, yeah, good stuff. Good stuff.
You guys do that. All right.
Okay, we'll see y'all there.
Glad you made it. See if I can do this now. 50 years ago, 50 plus years ago, when Walter and Hazel got married. And then a couple of years later, they had Diane, my wife. And that's kind of the history of it all. You know, if they hadn't started off 50 some odd years ago, we'd all be at home today mowing the grass or something like that. And I just like to say that thanks to y'all, and then getting around to where it all came from today. And Daniel and Allison, I wish you all the happiness in the world. And I hope you have a wonderful life, just like Mom and I have, and just like the Murphys have. Glad to be here. Cheers.
Just want to say,
Come on, Mikey.
I moved here in 3rd grade. Daniel got me in trouble in church and choir. Since then, we've been a lot of places. We've grown up together. We had good times, bad. The Eagles got together. Met Allison. We're two beautiful people. I love you both, and I wish you all the happiness. Long, happy, healthy life together. I'm sorry.
Unfold, get out.
Congratulations. You got it, man.
There you go. Hey, we going for a ride now.
Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Come on, man.
There's a good picture.
He said he wouldn't let me drive. I knew where we were going.
I gave it to you earlier.
Oh, we're going crazy.